Hi and welcome to my channel. It is Monday, April 17th, 2023, and this is my latest project. I've been batch sewing the server book that I made. I made two of them. I made one for myself and then I made one for a friend at work who didn't have a book at all and liked mine, so I made her one. And then I had another friend tell me she liked it and would love having one, and so I started this project by I was going to make like four to give her some choices, and as I was sewing I was thinking, oh, these would actually really make great gifts. And coming up in May is Teacher Appreciation Week, and of course then Mother's Day and Father's Day are coming up, and of course birthdays, and I thought, oh, this is a good project for like Teacher Appreciation Week, and so I wanted to sew some for that reason. And so I'll show you what I decided to do. I changed the original pattern. I wanted to narrow it. I need to clean my mat. Wanted to narrow it at a little bit, and so I started with this. This is about an inch narrower than the other one on the original body size. So it wouldn't be an inch once it's folded and everything like that. But I decided that this one was a little bit too narrow. And I also decided that these corners, because I'm taking this zipper pouch and this zipper pouch, both zipper pouches, and I take the raw edges and put them into the seam, it made the corners really bulky. So I decided I needed to change that too after doing this. Not thrilled with my color choice on this pocket, but that's just a fabric thing. I do like how this coordinated, but I think it looks better here underneath than here. It's a bit of a distraction. But I do like it. I think it came out nice on that one. So that was my first slight modification that I made. And then as I was sewing more of them, so it's kind of neat and fun, I think, to have sewn this many, I did another one and decided to get this bulk thinned out. And so my pockets weren't so round, or my corners weren't so rounded, which I did here. Still a little rounded, but it's because it still has some bulk. But I took the bulk out, and the way I did that was, let me show you here, hopefully you can see. So the pockets are just zipper pouches. So just like a zipper pouch would be sewn. And then what I would do is layer it and line up all the raw edges here. And so I decided I would not do that. Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong side, but, oh, no, there we go. In order to not do that, I would have to lift up the bottom one and finish this edge off. So I did that. You can see it on this one here. So this one is sewn like a zipper pouch. I've got the pocket sewn on. Raw edges go and line up with the edge of where the body will be. This is the body on this one. And then for the lower one, I finished off the bottom and raised it an inch and then stitched it on here before placing it here. If you don't stitch it on, you end up with, you have a slip pocket here, and the slip pocket that is created by this one, they end up kind of attached, so you can kind of stick your fingers and loop them through. Things could fall through, and I didn't like that. There's nothing wrong with it if you like it, but it wasn't something I wanted for my design, so I changed that. And on this one, this was my first one, what I did was I knew I had to stitch that down. I knew I wasn't going to like it, so I didn't write it down, and so I sewed it all together, except for I had just turned it inside out, and I stuck my hand in there. I went, oh, I forgot to do that. So on this one, I was able to turn it wrong side out again, and I couldn't put it back under my machine where it just wouldn't work. So I just hand stitched a running stitch at the base of this pocket, which would be right here, and was able to close it that way. So fixed on that one. But to make it finished at the bottom here, all I did was same thing as if I was making a zipper pouch. Got it all sewed together, matched my right sides together on the exterior, right sides together on the interior, and then you just stitch the long side, just the long edge, because the short edges will be in the seam. And that turns out looking, let me reverse this for you. So you end up, once you've sewn it, it ends up looking like this, with this edge sewn and this edge sewn, and you've got these two little tubes. I finger press my seams open, and I just run my finger down, like that, and press them open, and then all you do is reach inside, find your zipper where your exterior is, reach inside the exterior side of the pouch and pull it through. And it all comes with, I'll show you, open the zipper, here's your lining. And then you just have to smooth it out and press it, which I'll definitely be doing with this one, because I've been working it in and out. And you just smooth it out so it's all even, and you end up with a nice flat pocket that looks like that. So, and then measure up 1 inch on this side to give yourself plenty of room, and stitch it in place. And the way I like to do mine is I use my mat and line it up on my mat, and then I use the ruler, my ruler, and measure, make sure I'm even all the way on the bottom. Of course, that also makes you have to make sure that your sewing is even. But once you have that stitched in place, you can just lay this on top, and this goes in the edges, and we'll neaten that up a little later. But that's how I did that on that. So I did this one and then decided, well, let me see if I can get rid of the bulk here. So I decided I would add tabs on the ends of my zippers, so that the zipper tape's kind of thick when it goes in there, and I didn't do a good job on this one. I mean, I did okay, but I got a little close. I was trying to get as much zipper opening still as I could, but so I played with this one, and then these are really, the other thing I was doing was playing with where I wanted to lay them out, how close or how much did I want to expose of the bottom pocket here, and that was before I decided to go 1 inch up, just kind of playing with that depth. And I do like how this came out, and I still do play with it, but pretty much as I went through it, I think I really found I like that 1 inch up from the edge here. And then I also played with making them different on the top, and then of course on the bottom, having more exposed, so the zippers were a little offset. But having this one up 1 inch kind of helps keep that, it's not all bulky in one spot, as it would. So those are pretty much the iterations. You can see here I also offset. It got kind of late, and I was pretty tired sewing, so I didn't offset all of them because I had to think which pocket was going to be on top, how far did I want to offset it. So these are the ones that I made. Show you those real quick. And anyway, I do think they make great gifts. I got these notepads, I bought my first set, it was 3 for, I don't know what, $3 or something like that, somewhere around there at Walmart. You can probably look at walmart.com and see if you want to see what the prices were. I want to say they're, I think I just looked at notepad, and these are 8 by 5, and I made the slot to fit 8.5 by 5.5 because I wanted it to fit a half sheet of paper. But I also got them, I got 2 packs at Walmart, and then decided I wanted one more pack, and I found them at a 10 pack at Fred Meyer's for just under $10. And they're 50 sheets per. So I also bought pens to put in here, because for the ones that I'm giving going to be giving away as gifts. Although I think that's all of them, because I don't really need more than one. Maybe 2. I might keep one just as a spare. But there they are. I have that many finished. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 finished, plus the 2 that I did originally, and then 2. And I'm sewing one that I'm trying to decide if I want to keep this pocket design here, or if I want to do something different, do a single zip pocket and then do something on top of it. But that kind of, because this isn't attached on this side, you have to be careful about how much weight you put on top of it. So I'm playing with the idea of maybe attaching it and making the inside this two slip pockets, and then it would give this a little more solidity for whatever I put on top. But I kind of like this size, so I probably won't, but still playing with it in my head. And then I've got another one I do want to do because Nurses Week is coming up too, and my niece is studying to be a nurse, and so I'm thinking about making one for her. I just have to find the time, really, and the right fabric. So anyway, I hope you like it, and I hope that wherever and whenever you are at, you are having a great time. Thanks for watching.